Okay, this is my first time going live. Never done this before, so let's see. Remember cigar. But I'm live and I'm just gonna draw. I'm not sure, oh shit, what I'm gonna really talk about, but I'm just going live and just working. I just spilled a bunch of ink too. It's like, it's early here in Ohio, and I'm just finishing up my last pages. Or for volume 3, yes. And then I have to get to work on the sign, work on the sign later. So right now I'm just doing touch-ups. And this is my first time going live, so I have to read the comments and understand this a bit more. Close like a screen. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just testing out these settings and everything, seeing how I do with this whole live stuff. You know. Okay. What's going on, Juan Trejo? How you doing today? Well, thank you for doing that because now I can't. Now I can see if I, get messages. How you doing, Mr. Cool Beans? I'm just working on my manga. I already did all the ink work too. Well, thank you. I'm just. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna wing it and just go live. I always go on other people's channels and they are always doing live stuff. So I'm like, so I had to do the whole wait 24-hour thing. Well, I've been drawing for a long time. So right now I'm just doing all my ink stuff. Inks already. I like working traditional too with the nib, the G pen, and all that. This is how I work. And if you're interested, I'm working on my volume 3 right now. Volume 2 of Under God is out already. So this is my volume 1. It's 250 pages. Thank you. Thank you, Juan. It's 250 pages, all traditional drawn. I'm getting people like it so far. I plan on going 35 volumes, put out 4 volumes a year. So volume 2 is out too, but it's digital right now. I'm working on getting the physicals. But if you want uh, the physical or in digital, you can get this at my website, AngelsOfTheRenaissance.com. Uh, volume 2 is only digital right now, so I'm working on some paintings to be able to get physical copies. So it's coming along. Thank you. So I figured, it's like early in the morning, I'm up, might as well do some drawing. get volume 3 going, put in as much time as I can before I gotta do some paintings on some big canvases. Well, thank you. You know, I appreciate that. Oh, and the volumes only go $10 physical. Well, physically shipping and handling is gonna be $20. Um, Digitals are $10, so you're getting a bunch of content for that much. Second volume runs at 281. Well, digital is 278 pages. The physical will be at least 281. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I want to stay consistent with this whole thing and stay on it. You know, I don't want to take years to put out a book. You know, I think four volumes a year is good enough. You know, so I don't burn myself out and I can enjoy life a bit. It's not that I don't enjoy doing this. I love doing this stuff, but sometimes you need a break. You got to step away. Thank you. How are you doing, Juan? So if this live stuff goes good, I'm good. Good. That you're doing good. If this live stuff goes well, keep doing this. You know, I can work on my book and show you guys the progress and showing you guys what's going on. You know, also I have to add the screen tones and all that stuff as well. So on book 3 already, and this book is going to be pretty epic because of the dragons and the spaceship and all that stuff. The things that's going to go on when you guys become readers. Well, if you guys do, but you know, it's one of those projects where I just gotta get it out my system, and um, you know, it's like one of those things. It's just on your chest. You have to answer to it. Like I wouldn't be satisfied with life if I didn't finish this. Thank you. How are you doing? I'm trying to read your name. It's very fancy. I'm good. Thank you. Well, you know, I feel that like putting in the detail is, I don't know. It bothers me if I don't. I'm not knocking anyone if they don't do it. It's just something I do. It's just I need to. It's like a story. It's just part of the story, the art, all that stuff. It's just I feel the art had to be where it needed to be and able to tell the story. That's just my opinion. No one has to take that. How you doing, Drag Fanny? Oh, Under God. Uh, Damn, looking good, amazing. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you, Drag Fan. It's Under God. The title is gonna look different. So when you see Volume 2, the title looks different. So yeah, yeah. But yes, it's all here. October, if you guys want to see one of the protagonists, she has a tail. But you'll find out more. This is like one of my favorite page scenes. Like these flowers and stuff were. I enjoy drawing each one of these flowers. So nothing digital done here. But it's okay if you go digital. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Thank you. I figured, instead of just doing the videos, I said, well, why not just go live and just show people that, hey, I probably have to draw something from the ground up and show you guys, like everything is freestyle. I would like people to use their imaginations more. I mean, AI is okay to use, I guess, but just try not to lose focus or try not to lose your imagination. I feel that's very important. Oh, I'm making another book. I've got like but hey, what's going on? DT 17 DT 737. How you doing? I'm having a great day, and I'll continue to have a great day, and I hope you guys have an awesome day too. Yeah, it's early, and it's just like, why not? Let's do some drawing. I was like, I was gonna just do a video, but you know what? I think interacting is much better in some way. So right now I'm doing ink washes on the backgrounds, putting these together. It's like raining outside right now. Well, I have some thunderstorm like background sounds, but outside here in Ohio, it's like raining. Ohio weather's kind of weird. It likes to rain, snow, and then be summer all in one week. Good morning, Tank. How are you doing? How you doing, man? So yeah, so yeah, let's go live. I don't know how long I'm gonna go live though, because like I said, I got to work on this big painting, several of them, and some of these paintings are gonna be up on the site, and the funds will go to funding the the physical copies for Volume 2. I will eventually do a Kickstarter and all that stuff. Ask you again after the coffee. Yeah, it's still early. I'm doing pretty good, Tank. How are you doing? Thank you. I was watching something on Goya, or not, was it? No, Rembrandt, and I was studying his sketches, his inks, his ink etchings and stuff. That's the thing I like, looking at a lot of Renaissance stuff, but also apply like the modern, comics or manga. I love all that stuff. So yeah, so I figured, let's do some drawing. Well, thank you. That means a lot, man. Like, I figured, like, why not give you guys something live instead of just putting up videos? And, I would like to interact with everyone a lot more, come out of my shell, stop being so introverted, and actually come out and talk to you guys. So yeah, why not? I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, I'm like excited to showcase. And the thing is, like with all artists or even creators, I always like want people to and I always try to encourage people like, hey, put out your work. I don't want you to be like, I should have, could have. Now I'm just ranting. So yeah, I'll do some ink drawings here in a minute. Right now, I'm getting in depth in the background with the ink washes. So I'll draw my image with a nib and everything, and then before I put on screen tones or any of that, um, I make sure I do my ink washes over my all my drawings. And the more detailed you go with your drawings, and then you can add the ink washes over your drawings, and it starts bringing depth. And also with ink washes, you can gradually put it on there. Like it's almost like makeup. I've never put on makeup, but it's like applying makeup on something or something like that. So you're painting and you're adding like light layers. Let it dry and then go back over with your ink washes so you can add the depth, like darken the opacity with every wash. So yeah, so I got October sitting there, and yeah. So yeah, from now on I'll keep doing live stuff, but also do videos too. So I don't want the hills and everything to look flat. I should try that. Been getting into drawing art and manga comics myself last month, so good to know. Yeah, no, if you have questions, I guess here would be the best thing, where instead of doing a video and you guys have to wait, you can just actually ask me, and then maybe I can help on some things you don't mind. I won't be a dick about it. I'll be cool about it. So yeah. So yeah, do your ink drawing like so. Yeah, and then you can start adding your shadows and all that. But if you can add your shadows to your inks too, your sketches, your etches and stuff. But this light ink wash right here starts giving depth and form and all that. It's really little tedious things, but I choose to do it. It's like, well, I already read how fast, I already read this in like a second. So why are you putting in so much work? Because I care. I care about it, and I care about what people see. And what I see too. It's like, so it's like a treat for the eyes, but also a story along with it. Huh. I think my phone just went crazy. So yeah, my sleep schedule's all messed up right now. Like, 'cause right now, I'm taking care of my father, and some days, I mean, I stay up kind of. I try not to stay up late, but I stay up late to work on the book and the other projects. Thank you. Oh, Yeah, actually, I'm enjoying this. This is cool. This is new to me. Well, thank you, Elsa. I like your name. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Cool Beans? You're back. Yeah. Do you draw manga too? It's the spirit of manga which I like. I enjoy the Japanese work ethic. Doing 5 pages a day kind of thing. And I live here in the West, in Ohio, and I'm not like I'm influenced, but to do it completely. And my book reads from left to right though, because since we live here in the West, it's that OLM. Yeah. Okay. I think it's like screwed up. Yeah. Cool. We're back. So yeah, I'm gonna try doing this more often than not. So I'll try to. I'll just draw. I'll just draw. But but yeah, no. My schedule and all that stuff. I mean, it can get a little hectic, but at the same time, it's like one of those things where it's like I know what it's gonna take, like, even if it means sacrificing sleep, because I want to get Volume 3 out before you know time this year, and push on to getting Volume 4 in production. So right now, I'm like really pushing for Volume 5. And I appreciate that, Juan. The stage the backgrounds are a stage, and the backgrounds are characters too. And I've mentioned before, like it's like Gotham City is a character too. Gotham City is a character, and it complements Batman. Thank you. So I'll come back to this page. Let this page dry a little. Let it dry a bit, and then I'll come back. Let's see. What page can I work on while it's drying? I can clean this up a bit. So do you draw on? Do you work on manga and comics too? That's good. Are you working on something long term, or you're working on one shot? Oh, that's good. So you're going long term. Good. I always like a slow burn. Ooh, I gotta fix that finger right here. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that should be looking pretty nice. I'll go ahead and add the screen tones. After my drawing dries, then I'm gonna start adding screen tones. And I see that, there's like this whole indie comic space. It's pretty cool. Well, it's good that you love drawing. It's, to me, I find therapy in it. I find it relaxing. It helps. It helps out a lot. Yeah, it is. It's very calm. And yeah. And I like finding joy in the worlds that or just find joy in it. Period. Yeah. So I'm plan on staying dedicated to this whole series. Like it says, 35 volumes altogether, and yeah, working on volume three. Volume three is going to be over 300 pages because of everything in this story that I need, that I feel that I need to get out, and hopefully it can be done in 3 months. Okay, I'll come back to this. And the thing is, like, I like working a rotation between like 5 pages. So here's my 5 pages right for today that I'm rotating. Then I gotta add the screen tones. You say hi a lot, Juan. Alright. Should be nice and dry. Because you don't lay things heavy, it'll dry faster, of course. So you want to kind of go light. Don't go too heavy handed. I seem to have the opposite drawing trend than you two. Drawing is great, but the best part is the finished product for me and the satisfaction. Right now, like I said, I've just dropped my 2 volumes, and it's a workup, and I'm sure the income will come uh, the way I want it once I like get the marketing down a little better. But right now, just focusing on building my catalog. I feel if I can have 3 to 4 books by this year, then I feel more comfortable. Like I feel, I don't say comfortable. I feel that I can push this. further. I guess I'd feel more confident having something to back it up, you know. But right now, $10 for the books and downloads for the amount of pages. And the thing is too, I don't mind doing this. Like, I enjoy this. When Volume 5 comes out, after that, there's going to be a 5-volume like omnibus, like hardcover, with a world map and colored images and all that stuff. But my income will be coming from my paintings too. I do paintings as well. Do I have any drawings with me? Yes, I have some drawings. I'll put this aside for a second. But yeah, like, shoot. I have drawings here. Like, I paint. Um, big paintings and all that stuff, which will be available. So those go in the hundreds of dollars, and some probably will be going in the thousands. Um, draw, paint, color, do all those things. So there's my ballpoint pen, gouache, ballpoint pen. Hope you guys can see. It's all done traditional. It's the way I get down. Some more ballpoint pen drawings. Yeah, it's good to erase lightly. Don't go too hard with it. Kind of like want to feather the material, kind of like feather the pen or pencil. And then you can start adding depth as you're, when you're working light, you can start adding layers. Let's see. Thank you. Some of like these little guys right here, my little crustacean pieces, I'll have those up on my store here, like when they're fully colored and everything. You just gotta sign them. Yeah, they're twins. There'll be someone in the story like later down the road. What's that? October. Who else do I have? Got her. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the fishies will be up. These guys will be up there. We've got a bunch more. So, original art. And like I said, the original art will help the funds for the physical copies for Volume 2 and Volume 3 and so forth. So right now, that's what's going on. Where's the other one? And it's always good to practice. Practice. More practice. This. Base drawings. Oh, shit. Yeah. Ballpoint pen drawings. Studying, just drawing. Freestyle. But we can't have that on there too much, huh? All right, I got to finish this page, this panel. And I think I can draw for like 20, 30 more minutes, and then I got to start working upstairs, get on this painting. And the crab. It's good to study, observe life. You know, that's where I get kind of some of my ideas. Just look at life and look at things and observe. So if it means to build my audience this way, then yeah, I'm willing to interact a bit more. Oh, that means a lot. Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, I hope you keep on your endeavors and study every day, practice, and do it because you want to do it, not because anyone else. Just do it because out of your own will and your own, you know. I appreciate that, and I hope someday that you become a very talented, great artist. You don't have to go to school for this. You can learn. You can. I didn't go to school. I taught myself, but I've been drawing for a long time too. Thank you. Some people I have to tell them like, you went to art school. I'm like, no, I didn't go to art school. I didn't have the money or the support to go. So I was like, uh, as I'm growing up, I was just looking at comic books and manga, and I was always wondering like, how do people make stuff like that with their hands? And I always thought it was like magical. It's like, why are you working on this background? It's just the little fine things. It bothers me. And when you're like painting or using anything, even an eraser, don't go back and forth like this. It may appear that I'm going back and forth, but I'm not. I'm doing in one motion sweeps. Like touch it like you're sweeping the floor. So you want to touch down and sweep one direction. You don't have to really go to art school, but if you want, I encourage you to, and hopefully, you can learn. Like my one buddy, he went to art school. But yeah, you can just learn from still life, learn just observing people. Not like a creep or nothing, just observe life, in general. People are part of life. So it's like observe, study nature. I like going on walks and look at nature, look at trees, and even a pile of leaves is pretty. Drawing a pile of leaves, I tried doing that. put it in your memory bank, and then draw it from the reference in your head. Clean Evans a bit. Then I gotta put his screen tones, his tones on him. I wear I wear the gloves because I don't want to get my stuff messy, and to me it's like surgery or like preparing something really good. So yeah, little touches. This is how I work, you know. It's just but you can work like this too. I mean, you don't have to work like me or whatever. You have your own way of doing things. I'm not saying, hey, you gotta work like me. No. Um, come up with your own schedule, your own time, your own system. Kind of like, all right, well, I'm gonna do 2 pages today, and how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna break that down? Like, all right, well, if you're gonna get 2 pages done today, how can you do it in an efficient way so you're not burning yourself out and you're getting your work done without losing quality, you know? So, first, you know, something I'll do is like, all right, well, I'll just work on the characters on these 5 pages, and then I'll take a break for an hour and I'll come back and then start working on the backgrounds. And then you just start breaking it all down. So, yeah. I mean, it's a growing. Right now, everything's like growing little by little, you know, like even in this whole indie space. Um, I would like to get this book out, known more, you know, like out there and get to know more people. But at the same time, like there's sacrifice and all that stuff to get this work done. You know, it's like, all right, well, what are you willing to sacrifice? Well, I can't play a video game because I need to get my pages done. Use video games and all that stuff as like rewards. You know, you treat yourself after you finish something. Keeps reconnecting. So yeah, time is it? 9:36. So when it hits 10 o'clock, I'm jumping off of here. I guess it should be dry enough where I can start adding the screen times and make it look all nice and stuff. But like little things like this, like uh, little white spots in here, I like make sure everything's cleaned up nice. Yeah. Now it looks like it has some depth in it. Like the hills, like there's a water down here. There's like a log going across to the other hill. Those little touches, little things, so it doesn't look flat. And it actually looks like it's like arcing over. Casts a little more shadow. So I'll take a little more ink wash, go under the tree like that, like little happy trees, and then just touch it up like that. And you see how it brings out the depth? Yeah. See that? So yeah, look at that. So that little shadow brings out, makes it look like it's deep. And then here in this little ravine, I'll add a little, go a little darker, and just touch it. Just apply it. Kind of dab it on there. 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 Looking pretty good. All right. Okay. Where my toner's at. So next, this part. I think it should be dry. Pretty good. Come back to that. Let's knock this out. I don't know if I should. Maybe I should. Actually, come back to that. Let's do this one instead. Do take my toner here. Take a 106. And you need a pretty sharp X-Acto knife. And some good tweezers. Like such. So, what I'm going to do is get him all toned up. This part takes a little time, but it's okay. Because I'm going to do it kind of rough. I mean, you can sit there and draw or square it out around the character or whatever you're toning, and then kind of go back over, and then, you know, so you get this transparent piece like such, and then you just add it over your drawing. Oops. I didn't cover his neck enough. can put like a highlight on the side of his face. Seal the deal. Like such. Done. Looking good. So I got 2 people watching. If I plan on, like I said, 10 o'clock hits, I'm out. I gotta go. And today was a test stream to try out how it goes, how I do live. But before I go, I will promote the book one more time. So I'm going to do like a rough cut around and clean it up when I come back to it. Check that out. Came right off. Like even with his ear, I can come back and like cut a piece out for that. This. So it's like a transparent sticker. Pretty cool stuff. Cut off the excess. Don't go too deep so you don't cut your paper. Cut off the excess, stick it right back onto what you can possibly use later. Now you can scrape this stuff too. So what I mean is you can scrape it with your tools and you can bring out the highlights. So instead of cutting it, how I'm doing right now, you can sit there and like scrape it like that. So right now, get his eyes cut out. And you don't want to cut, like I said, you don't want to cut too deep, and then it starts cutting into the paper. And then when you're pulling this stuff up, it's like a freaking mess. Because then your paper gets cut. Guess I'll put that under her chin. And you can use like the excess stuff like this and put it wherever else you want. Those little tiny details. Guess I can go under like her arm. And then his arm right here. Put the toner over like such. Like that. And then we give it a cut. Yeah, hopefully I'm on a better sleep schedule because, man, that sucks. Getting up at weird times and then having to stay up. So today, hopefully that can fix this. So that's where we're at. That's how screen tones are put on. And there's different kinds too. So right now I'm using 106. and you can go deeper, darker, or darker spots, or like bigger polka dots or whatever. And there's like consistent that look. What's she laughing about? Then I have these like rough pieces like such. See, add that under her nose. Like that. And cut off what I don't need. Pull that off. Does it make a difference? Possibly. Tiny bit. That's fine. So I always do this last in a way because it helps. So you're not going back and forth a lot. So if I'm going to ink, I'm going to ink. And I'm going to do ink washes, I'm going to do all ink washes. So I like to ink it all first, then ink wash, then screen tone. So add a little depth into this. Well, guys, I hate to cut this short, but I'm being summoned. But I would like to thank you guys very much for hanging out, and and I'll try doing this again more often. So maybe tomorrow. So in the meantime, um, you guys check out Under God Volume 1 and Volume 2. They're available on my website, AngelsOfTheRenaissance.com. And please subscribe and like my YouTube channel if you like. I'll do this more often. But yeah, check it out. Under God Volume 1 and Volume 2. They're available physical and digital for Volume 1 and digital for Volume 2 for the meantime. So I would like to thank you guys again, and stay tuned with everything, and I'll keep in touch. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.